Hi students, today our topic is prove that root 5 is an irrational number. Proving root 5 is an irrational number. Okay, already we discussed the 1 by root 2, proving 1 by root 2 as an irrational number. So now today we check the how to proving the root 5 is an irrational number. So in proving irrational number, always we have to assume the given number as the rational number, students. Okay, we have to assume the given number as the rational number. So first step, let us assume that root 5 is a rational number. Root 5 is a rational number. So why we should assume that? You may get a question, why we should assume? If it is the irrational number, then why we should assume as a rational number? You may get a question. Suppose root 5 is a irrational number. If you take a rational number, it's absolutely wrong. If you assuming as a rational number, it's absolutely wrong. Okay? Then what will happen? Because of this wrong statement, we will get a wrong ending and we will get a wrong conclusion in the end. So students, root 5 is not a rational number at all. So our statement or assumption is only the wrong. So this wrong assumption only lead us to a wrong conclusion. So by that we will say root 5 is a irrational number. So instead of saying that root 5 is a irrational number, we are taking as a rational and we will say it is wrong. So that is the part of the proving. Okay students, so let's get into the topic. So root 5 is a rational number, we assume. See, if it is the rational number, it can be expressed in form of p by q. Not only root 5, every rational number can be expressed p by q form. So this also can be expressed. So root 5 is equal to a by b. Students, if you express a rational number p by q form, we will get a coprime numbers where a and b are coprime numbers. Where a and b are coprimes. So you have to recall the concept of the coprimes. So what is a coprime number, students? Coprime numbers means the numbers which doesn't have any common factors other than 1. The two numbers which have only common factors as 1. So other than 1 there is no common factors for that numbers. So that is coprime numbers. So some students will think that coprime numbers means it's about only coprime numbers. So it's not only about prime numbers, there is also some composite numbers can be called a coprime numbers. So the definition of the coprimes is they should not have any common factors other than 1. So this you should remember, students, to understand our concept also. So let us do. Now transpose to the b to the this side, then it will become b into 5 root 5 is equal to a. Okay, or otherwise without transposing only we can do squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. I wrote a short form for it. Squaring on both sides. Root 5 whole square is equal to a by b whole square. By that what happens? Square and square root get cancelled in the LHS. In the RHS we get a square by b square, students. A square by b square we will get in the RHS. Now transpose b square to this side. 5b square is equal to a square. 5b square. It is under division, no? It will become multiplication. Now transpose again 5 to the RHS. b square is equal to a square divided by 5. It is 5 is under multiplication. If you transpose, it become division, student. Now see, if you notice this statement, a square is divisible by 5, that is we get b square. That is the meaning of the statement. Suppose 25 by 5, it is equal to 5. 36 by 3, it is equal to 12. 3 12s are 36. Like that, 54 divided by 2, it is equal to 27. So 54 is divisible by 2. Then only we will get 27. So like that, a square is divisible by 5. So we can write a statement that a square is divisible by 2. A square is divisible by 2. Student, if a square is divisible, then a also divisible. A is also divisible by 5. Sorry. If a square is divisible by 5, then a is also divisible by 5. If x square is divisible by some number, then x is also divisible by the same number. So I will give you one example for understanding these two lines. Suppose 9 square value 81 and 9 and 81 both are divisible by 3. If 81 is divisible by 3, then 9 also divisible by 3. If square is divisible by 2, then square of that number also divisible by 3 squares. Okay, na? So a square is divisible by 5, then a is also divisible by 5. So then there exists then a is equal to some 5c. So if a number is divisible by 5, a is divisible by 5, no? A is divisible by 5, so that a can be written as a 5 into something. Suppose 24 is divisible by 4. 4 6 are 24. So 24 can be written as a 4 into 6. 36 divisible by 3. That can be divisible by 3 means that can be written as a 3 into 12. Okay, na? 30 divisible by 5. So 30 can be written as a 5 into 6. Like that, some more example. 100 divisible by 5. 100 can be written as a 5 into 20. So if a number is divisible by a number, other number, that can be written as multiplication, as a factor. So like that, a square is divisible by 5, then a we can write as a is equal to some 5c. Okay, right. See, students, divisible by 5, divisible by 5. Okay, substitute this 5c value in the equation 1. B square is equal to, from equation 1. Substitute here, b square is equal to a square by 5. B square is equal to a square by 5. So a square means a value 5c, no? So 5c whole square by 5. Then b square is equal to 5c whole square means to the 5 and to the c. 5 square c square by 5. 5 square value 25, c square by 5. 5 table 1 time, 5 table 5 times. 5 can be cancelled. B square is equal to 5c square. Now transpose the 5 this side, then b square by 5 is equal to c square. Look students, again we got the same statement like previous one. B square is divisible by 5, then it is equal to c square. So we can write a statement here, b square is divisible by 5. If b square is divisible by, same, b is also divisible by, b square also divisible by 5. B is also divisible by 5. So this is enough to student to complete our answer, and we have to write a statement in the end. So if you notice here, we got two different statements. A is divisible by 5, B is divisible by 5. So actually it is contradict with the fact that A and B are the co-prime numbers. It is contradicting with the previous statement. A and B are co-prime numbers. A and B are the co-prime numbers. That means they do not have any common factor other than 1. A and B are co-prime numbers. That means they do not have any common factor. But A is divisible by 5, B is divisible by 5 means what does that mean here? A 5 is the factor. 5 is the factor for A and B, both A and B. If A is divisible by 5, B is divisible by, that means 5 is the factor for A and B. So this is contradicting with the fact that A and B are the co-prime numbers. So why it is given, why we got the statements like that? Because this contradiction rises because of our wrong assumption. Okay now, our wrong assumption. What is our assumption? Root 5 we taken as a rational number and we taken that for the P by Q form. So that's why we got the wrong statement in the end. So we have to write here in the end, this contradict, but this is contradict with the fact that A and B are co-prime numbers, and this contradiction rises because of our wrong assumption that root 5 is a rational number. We should not take it. Root 5 is not a rational number. We taken as a rational number. So always, so because of that only, this leads us to a wrong conclusion. Student, if you want to go to your home, if you, the right way only takes to your home. If you take the wrong path, it will leads to somewhere else. You will go to somewhere else, not to your house. So like that, if it we taken as a root 5 as a rational number, absolutely it is wrong. It is not at all correct. So because of that only, the co-prime numbers are showing as 5 is a factor for them. Okay student. So this is the way you have to proving a number as irrational numbers. So students, this is very important questions for the state syllabus students and also the CBSE students. So practice carefully, work on the more problems. We cannot explain the number of problems here. So similar problems take, suppose I explained root 5, you can take root 7 and you can take root 3, okay, some irrational numbers. So like you practice the remaining, change the number and practice yourself, then you will become perfect students. Okay, thank you. If you like the videos, and share and like, subscribe the channel for more videos. Okay students, thank you.